All right, so I got my boy WillAYE here with me.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the No Stunt Podcast.
Sorry, man. I appreciate you for coming through.
Appreciate you for having me, man. It's an honor, to say the least.
Nah, really, it's an honor to have you here. You know, especially you be on the road, you're a hard man to catch. You've been going all summer.
Yeah, definitely put in some time on the road. Definitely don't really get that much time back home, like just to chill type stuff. If I'm ever chilling, it's 3 or 4 days, and then I'm back to something, you know what I'm saying, doing something else. So that's a good thing.
You just down at PB last week, huh?
Yes, did PB homecoming. I was out there from Tuesday to Sunday. We would go Wednesday to Saturday. Just turned up. Yeah, man. Money mission, man. I stayed sober the whole time. Like, people like, dang, bro, you ain't turn on. Like, bro, one thing I'm here for was bread, but I need some bread right now. So this shit, we working. I don't care about nothing else. I don't care about none of that. I don't want to see no old things, none of that. Just to the bread. That's it. We working.
Yeah, I think I noticed that from when you were on tour, you posted that video of you finally driving the boat.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. You finally gave in.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. That's one thing about me. Like, I think it's important to show that you are like with your people. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Because majority of the people, like, they want to have fun, and they do that by, you know what I'm saying, indulging. Indulging from. So, I know me. That ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to do all that all the time, but I will, and I'm very capable with it. They just, you know, keep on pushing. Come on, let's do it. Like just to say that we did it, just so everybody feels comfortable. You know, we ain't super square. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I know I had a good time, man.
I mean, on the cool. In all honesty, ain't nothing wrong with not drinking.
Yeah.
Like, I've been trying to stop. Like, I've slowed down a lot, man.
Word.
And it takes, in all honesty, it takes a lot to like stop. Yeah.
Discipline, but it's something that I just like came up on the other day. A video. It was a guy talking about how, from a conversation that he had with a billionaire, his whole MO was like be disciplined. Like be disciplined. Teach yourself to be disciplined. And the billionaire was like, you know, one thing I want you to push in. Who's saying the word discipline? Who's saying that? You know what I'm saying? You gotta train yourself to do this and do that. No, bro. Like, every day I wake up and I run 4 miles. That ain't discipline. That's my life now. That's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Make it your lifestyle, and then it won't have to be a chore. It won't have to be something that you think about. It's just something that you automatically do. And so it's a challenge to get to that point. But people always say it only takes 21 days to make something a habit. So once it's a habit, it's your lifestyle. Stick to it. You be disciplined for just that time. You know, train yourself, train your brain to say, like, this is what I'm supposed to do. Like, you had to get used to your job at one point in time.
Yeah, especially my job, bro. You just sitting there like, fuck.
Yeah.
And they love talking about discipline this, discipline that. But you like, fuck.
Yeah, bro.
Lose it. But
exactly.
Like you said, it becomes your lifestyle at one point. Like,
yeah, bro. And why I wanted to be a part of my lifestyle of being just like focused is because I gotta be focused. Like, men can't afford to be careless. That's the main time you're careless, when you're drunk. When you're drunk, you know what I'm saying, not sober. So, like, I made up in my mind that I know me, I can handle it, but I do make mistakes. If I'm gonna make more mistakes, I don't got time for mistakes. Every decision that you make either get you more money or cost you some money.
that is a fact.
I want to make sure I'm making as much money and keeping it in, all money in, no money out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, that's the only reason why I do it. If you want to have a good time, then by all means, everybody entitled to do it. They want to be here for a good time and a long time. But I want to be careful about what I'm doing at all times.
I feel that. That's part of the reason why I'm like trying to stop, because same way you say, you know, we make a lot of mistakes and become careless. Man, if I could tell you the amount of times I've been in trouble behind some alcohol, or, you know, been in some terrible situation that I shouldn't be into.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, bro. You can say yourself.
Yeah, so now it's like if I'm going to drink, I'm drinking, you know, the safety of my home. I ain't gotta worry about nothing. But now it's like I'm back working out, I'm back eating healthy.
There you go.
So like a lot of that takes away from like, oh man, I got the urge, I'm gonna a beer,
Yeah.
or you know, I need like a shot or two.
Yeah.
Like occasionally like this,
Yeah.
you know, this is what I'll do. Like a lot of, I won't drink
Yeah.
to, I won't go OD with drinking.
No, it's not. I can't, bro. I'm a social drinker. Like just now, just finished brunch with my lady and a couple of friends, and so they had they snuck in like some little Jaeger, little mini bottles.
Little baby shots.
Yeah, and so got a large orange juice and poured that in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel good. But that's probably all I'm gonna do all day. To be honest with you, like I don't care for it. I drink just to make sure people feel comfortable with being around me. They can let loose, but in my own element, I can have fun.
Yeah, without drinking.
I'm right here. You don't understand. Life's so beautiful. I'm just embracing the moment that I can have fun without having to be under the influence.
I feel that. Like, cause I have, without being drunk, so I have like anxiety.
Me too.
So I don't like being out in public a whole, like,
Nah.
you won't see me at a whole lot of clubs anymore.
Nah, at all.
But if I do, like, I have to have a drink in that.
Take the edge off.
Yeah, in that situation, like, I have to have like a beer somewhere, like,
Yep.
to help me make it through.
I think
that
I used to feel that way about DJing. Like, as a DJ, it takes having like utmost confidence in yourself. But being a person who does suffer from anxiety, and you know, so just wondering, like, am I really this, or am I really that? Like, always, you know, I'm always gonna feel that way. But in order to take the hanks off, or take the edge off, I would take a shot. You know what I'm saying? Or just have a drink. And now I'm realizing, and I would think that would make me better as a DJ. But like, I started watching film, so like I got my little GoPro and I said, look, now I watch my film. That's really why I got it. Not to highlight them, but to watch what I'm doing and say, okay, I can do that better. Or I should have said this here, or I should have dropped this song here, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just how to improve. I realize I'm making more mistakes, so I'm sitting up there. I'm thinking I'm doing better, but you just, you know what I'm saying? You ain't hear all of
somebody down there like, is this nigga really? Like,
yeah.
Now you really questioning you,
word, exactly. So I'm making whatever anxiety that I'm feeling a little worse because you're not as careful. And so, I actually decided, like, I probably had like my best set ever. Sober as hell the other day at PV Homecoming. Okay. And I was nervous at first. I'm like, dang, like, do I even still got it? Like, I'm finna come back to PV. They've been talking about new PV versus old PV. Who's, you know what I'm saying? It's so hard to appeal to new PV and all this. I'm just like, you know what, bro?
Apparently, it is hard to appeal to new PV. These niggas booed K-Cam on
They did.
That was disrespectful.
They did, and I'm gonna speak on that right after this. But essentially, I did it sober. I had the best set I probably ever had, and it was just because I said, forget it. Like, I know what I came here to do. I know what I'm capable of. I'm just gonna go out there and have fun. And I think that's what new PV appreciates: confidence. And that's how we're gonna say it in K-Camp. I think it's really hard as somebody who's passionate about your craft for someone to tell you, for a mass amount of people to tell you, especially in this day and age on social media, that you're not good enough somehow for them. It's really hard to sit there and take and swallow that pill. But it's those moments that define who you are. What you gonna do in the face of adversity when everybody in the room, everybody in the world, basically in your world, you about to go do this, and everybody who's at that spot is basically saying, well, all you can see is
the negativity.
the negativity. But you can't shy away from that.
But even then, it's weird. So like, yeah, you can't shy away from it, but you still gotta protect your energy.
Word.
And so,
and that's important. That's very important. But I feel like ain't nobody wrong in this situation.
Right.
And I feel like nobody can really say what you would do if you were in that situation because you're not in that situation, right? I also feel though that it's just what I learned from actually being engaged and having to embrace new PV or whatever, and that's a whole other conversation that we're gonna have, that I feel like if it pop at PV, it'll pop anywhere in the whole world. I've been saying that since I stepped foot on campus. Like,
I see that. PV, I think there's 3 HBCUs maybe
Or
that it'll really pop. Like if it pops at those 3, it'll go anywhere.
it'll go worldwide.
I'm gonna say Howard,
Howard,
PV,
PV.
and I want to say what's the one in Florida? FAMU.
Okay.
Is that what it's called?
Them, you know, Florida A&M.
Yeah. So I want to say if it pops at those 3, like they're golden.
Yeah, I think so too. I think because Texas is the biggest state, and PV is the biggest HBCU, I think we actually hold the most sway. I think Howard just gets the hype because it's Howard. FAMU will get the people who are really getting it out of the mud, who still haven't necessarily made it to whatever platform yet. But PV, I've been saying it, bro, for forever, bro. If it pop at PV, it'll pop anywhere. And if you go to PV thinking, you know what I'm saying, you can have still, no, bro, you gotta have the utmost confidence in yourself with whatever you're doing. If not, they're not gonna fool you. And so if you know you the one, if K Camp raps about what I appreciate about K Camp, because I'm a fan of K Camp before and after, like all of that, like I'm still a big fan of K Camp. And it's because he talks about knowing that he's the one, people sleeping on him and still supplying dope music, right?
Yeah.
If you know you're the one, can't nobody else take that from you. And so if if the whole world is telling me you ain't this and you ain't that, and don't nobody want to see you this and that. I'm sorry, let me show you.
Yeah, let me show you
you.
that I'm really the one.
Yeah, let me show you. When I'm faced with adversity, where I make the best out of every bad situation, that's why I'm here today. With Megan, accomplishing whatever I accomplished. Because in the face of adversity, when I didn't have what they wanted, I wasn't what they wanted in that moment. Like just to tell a story about how I believed it with me. She had a show in Dallas. My partner, Raheem Valentine, was doing it. I think he met Raheem at the mixer, that I hosted like last December. We went through a set perfect. We only supposed to perform 3 songs. We ended up performing 5 because the crowd was just into it. And they gave me a flash drive with 5 songs on it, so it was perfect. It was fun. Went through it smooth. It was good, high energy. Probably had it at a 10. And before she got there, with me just DJing, I had it at a 9. Scale of 1 to 10. We get to the end. The crowd is chanting that they want to hear the Stally freestyle.
That's the one on the rooftop, right? I've always been confused because I remember hearing about her. Like I think I was.
No. That's the Dallas versus Houston cypher.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. The Stally freestyle is something that I think she recorded actually in her neighborhood. It's a beat produced by DJ Chose, and yeah, like it's just something that really I think right after the Houston versus Dallas cypher, she dropped and it gained like a lot of traction, like a lot of fans knew it at that time. Like probably one of her hottest songs at that time. They wanted to hear it, and I didn't have it. I didn't have it already downloaded. They hadn't already put it on their flash drive, and so she put me on the spot. She was like, "Dang, y'all got my song, like this and that." I'm like, hold up, you just rap. You just take off rapping and I got you. Just take off rapping, I got you. Don't even trip. Like I got you. And the crowd had to start rapping. They started rapping. She didn't even want to rap. I caught the cadence of it. I hit the first 808. I'm talking about everybody in the room was kind of just turning around like, damn, did you feel that? Like, this nigga just didn't even have nothing. He was about to make the finest shit ever. Like, hit the first 808. Second one, just started making the beat. I never felt energy like that before in my life. 20 on a scale of 1 to 10. Seriously, like I never felt energy like that before in my life. And so I'm only saying that to say, in the face of adversity, when everybody, even the person who could change my life and who ended up did change my life, when I didn't have what they wanted,
you gave them something
that they needed, that they didn't even know existed, that they didn't even know was possible.
That's how we got Sex Talk, huh?
That's exactly how you got Sex Talk. That beat that I made on the spot ended up being the single, Sex Talk. And I I'm only saying that to say, even though they shun K Camp and all that, every time we drop the K Camp song, all homecoming,
They went crazy.
they went bananas. They get booed before the beat drop. The beat drop. I'm like, yo, like I gave the man such a hard time, but y'all rock with his music. Like, I don't get it. You was gonna have a good time, focus on having a good time. And so I don't think nobody wrong in what they did. Like the kids got a right to be upset. Like we PV. We want the big people. K-Camp got a right to say, man, y'all ain't fucking me, fuck y'all. Everybody's justified in everything that they do. But I'm just saying, just speaking on what I think I would do if I'm the artist. I ain't got what you want. I ain't what you want, but I'm what you need. So watch this. Watch you turn the fuck up. Watch we go viral. Watch we go viral. We could have went even more viral. You know what I'm saying? Like it really increases sales. Like he got more streaming and all that good stuff. But he could have went even. He could have won on his own and with PV instead of having to win with his own by dissing PV type shit. I even like the song. The song even jam. I'm like,
it was hard.
It was hard. It was hard, bro. Like it was a good song, but in the face of adversity, when you are not what somebody wants, show them that you exactly what they need. And that's how you're gonna get your big break. That's how you're gonna overcome everything in life by just knowing within yourself. You don't know who I am. You don't know what I got. You don't know what I do. I do this. I'm right here.
I got some new shit for y'all. Don't
Exactly.
Y'all complaining about what my last hit was. Y'all finna hear the new hit.
You feel me? And so, I'm not mad at nobody. I'm not mad at PV for being upset. I'm not mad for them retaliating after the fact.
What they do after the fact? I missed that one.
It was like several students hopped on some tracks. Fine K-Camp had so shit. And it was entertaining. I was like, oh, that's talent. That's showing like, you mad, you ain't want to nigga something, you finna diss us, we got something for that too. And so, that's why I love PV. Like, it's a tough crowd, bro, but if you make it about it there, bro, with they grace, you won. But you gotta, that's like the world, bro. And that's why they can pop a PV, you can pop anywhere in the world, because that's exactly what it represents, bro. And that's just something that I realized, and maybe I'm a little biased because I went there and I loved that school, but that's how I saw life, that you thinking I'm screwed. You thinking I ain't this, and you thinking I ain't that, and this ain't what you do. Let me just show you. Because you know not what you do. Half the time, it's a gift and a curse that I know exactly what way shit should be going. Because I say it, and people won't be on their way. Right. Until I'm off the damn way. And they're like, oh shit, this actually dope. Like,
this is a really good idea.
Yeah, no, whatever what y'all talking about. And so, all in all, though, like, you just can't be scared. You just gotta take that moment and say, I got this. Like, I'm having to say that every day of my life now. Because with this leap of faith that I've taken, no matter what, I'm a man. I gotta stand on my own too. I gotta get it for myself. I'm out here in San Antonio right now living my dream, but I still gotta go get it. It's because I took the leap that I'm even capable of doing this right now. And so, anytime I ever get shaken or like down on myself or wondering like, man, did I really make the right decision? You just gotta say, bro, you were exactly where you're supposed to be every time. Take advantage of it. Do something that was never seen before. Do something that you know is within you, that you know you're very comfortable with doing, and show the world, you know what I'm saying, what you're capable of. And they gonna embrace it because they gonna realize, damn, that was dope, or that's different, or I ain't never felt energy like that. I think that's one thing that nobody can beat me at is energy. Just good, positive energy. Can't beat me. Can't beat me. You don't get energy like this anywhere else, and that's what set me apart, and that's why I'm the difference maker. I put that on my bio just recently, and that's something that I probably never take out, is that I just know I make a difference. Take me out of the equation, and you don't know the difference immediately. I'm like, oh shit.
You know, and I kind of started realizing that, like, not being a difference maker. So a few years back, I was stationed in Germany, and my former supervisor, he's still a mentor, he's still a really good friend of mine. I would come in if I was like fucked up about something, like mad about something, it would change the whole tempo of the office.
Seriously.
Like the minds would it would change like what the other soldiers was feeling, how the other soldiers would deal with their day.
That's deep, bro.
Not because like I was gonna fuck with them, just because like I was.
However you feeling is like it set the tone for everything. Right?
Yeah.
Seriously.
So he pulled me aside one day. He was like, "Look, I don't know what you got going on, but you need to get yourself together at least here." Because those, like the other two soldiers,
they feel it.
They're gonna react the way you do. They want to do whatever it is you do. So if I said I wanted to go take this class, they was gonna go take that class too.
Recognize that power that you hold.
It was. I think that was weird to me. I think I started realizing it some more here. Not so much here, but like I'm starting to recognize it a lot, and a lot of my leadership, and then they let me be who I am because they know that's how things get done.
Yeah.
You know.
Embrace that, bro. That's really a gift and a curse, because how you feel is gonna dictate how everything else is going around. Your energy is that massive. If you understand that, you grasp that, then you gotta know it's a responsibility that you hold too. Responsibility. You got to, if you want certain things to be right, then you got to be right, and that comes with being here in this apartment and getting your mind right. Whenever you are feeling that way, you know you about to go into the world. Just before you even go out there, just let me meditate. Let me take a nap. You know what I'm saying? Let me just like detach from everything that I'm thinking about right now for a little while, and it'll make so much more sense. Like the brain is that powerful where it works in the background for you. Like, I don't know if you got a PlayStation or
As you see, it kind of catch dust. As you see,
that's good though, because that means you ain't always on it. Or maybe you always are. I don't know, but
that controller probably been sitting there about a week and it's been dead.
See, like you feel me? That's good, but I mean you working. I mean you applying yourself to something more. Because games is cool, but I think we just passed games, bro. I think it was important to occupy time back then so we stay out of trouble. But now you have so much more to offer the world because of what you've learned and what you've like just encountered throughout life. If you got any type of goals or ambition about yourself, you definitely wanna use your time wisely, bro. Because
like as you see,
you never know.
It's I read a lot. That's why my sister.
I've been picking out, like, man, I can't tell. Maybe I'm too far from right here, but I just want to see like what books have I read that's over there. I think I see 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 50th Law of Power, the one that 50 Cent did with Robert Greene.
Oh wow.
Is over there.
I'm gonna check that out.
There's a couple over there, and there's a couple books like that I got off of Nipsey's reading list. I think it was called Contagious.
Word.
And it's pretty much marketing.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, and my homeboy has it now. I let him borrow it.
Word.
And like I read a lot. I check out autobiographies because I think there's something to be told from everybody's stories.
Seriously, man. You don't want advice.
Yeah, I want
experience.
Exactly.
You went through that? Tell me what happened when you went through that.
Yeah, so like I read Jay Prince's book.
Yeah, I listen to the audio book because I'll be driving so much. I'm like, let me just listen to it. It was definitely, it gave me a whole new perspective and respect for that man.
Yeah, like his story is crazy. Who else? I just finished Iceberg Slim.
Okay.
Like,
word.
I just finished his book. So like I just sit around and I try to read. I try to, like I said, my Xbox really just here just in case hey, I got company, they want to hop on the game.
Type stuff. Yeah.
The first game I really bought was Madden. I played it for like the first week.
Yeah, that's about it.
Now my homeboy's like, man, you gonna get Call of Duty? Maybe when I'm done being responsible.
Yeah,
right
man.
now,
Let me handle my business, bro.
I'm here to.
That ain't no dig at people who decide to play games because shit, bro. If that's what make you happy, bro, do that. No matter what. And like, if it makes you happy, do that.
Yeah,
bro. Life too short to be not happy. So
yeah, like at the end of the day,
so much else. You could be making the game.
Yeah.
You sitting there playing that game, making that dreams come true. You could be making the game.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I feel. Like I still listen to a lot of music, but I want to help other people like get to where they going in music. And that's how I got into, you know, the podcast, into the entertainment industry. Like I just love music so much. And I remember, I think I was reading a Nas interview, or I was watching him on Drink Champs, I think.
Okay.
And he said, bro, when I was little, I didn't want to do music for real. He said, I wanted to be in the background wearing a suit and tie. He just ended up being good at it.
Yeah.
And it got him to where he wanted to be ultimately. But like, that's how I felt. I just didn't think I was like really a rapper. So it's like, however I get to be in the person in the background, like wearing my tie.
I never knew that.
Yeah. Like, and that's the thing, like I sit here, if I'm watching YouTube, it's not on no.
Yeah. It's insightful, it's knowledge, it's feeding yourself.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, bro. That's important. I never knew that though. That's definitely something to take into consideration when these next steps. Not saying that he never even wanted to, he never had dreams of being a rapper, that's just what he was good at. And so that's what took off from him.
I want to be a businessman.
Yeah.
Now my man is a businessman.
Yeah, right.
So it got him to where he needs to be, and that's how I feel about, you know, I don't necessarily wanna keep sitting in front of the podcast. Yeah. Like one day I want to be, I want to be the nigga that manages the podcast and be like, hey man, I appreciate y'all for, you know, take a spot, and that's why I'm a big fan of Joe Budden.
Yeah, I like what he's doing, bro.
Yeah, so when he left Everyday Struggle, in that same mindset, like, and then he went to Spotify. But you know, Spotify probably gave him more than what Complex was giving. I want to be Complex. I want to just be like, that's how I feel. Like, I don't want to just be Everyday Struggle. I want to be Complex. That's how I want.
Yeah.
You know, and that's without giving too much of what my future plans is. And
there you go. Yeah. And that's also important too, just to know what you want to do, but not reveal it.
Yeah.
Completely. Not until it's already at least on the way. Like, you can manifest it, but I realized, like, shit, J. Cole said in the song, they don't know your dreams, they can't shoot them down. Like I said earlier, with KK, like, it's hard for somebody who's passionate about something to be embraced by people negative. It's hard. It'll discourage you every time, because it's like, I put my heart and soul in this. Nobody care about your heart and soul, bro.
That is.
No, bro. And it is as messed up as it is to say. It's even more messed up to live it. And it's not your fault, but it is your responsibility. So deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Overcome it every time, because ain't no excuses.
Facts.
Ain't no excuses.
So I'm gonna just call back real quick. You said your leap of faith.
Yep.
And then you talked about your anxiety.
Yep.
Did those two, when you took your leap of faith, like, did you
Lord. Like, every day I just find myself just staring in the space. It's like, bro, I'm really supposed to be doing this. Like, trying to talk to God, trying to like tap in to the source, like, can tell me. And what happened and what made my anxiety really go away with it, I had a dream one night that my boss at the time, he's not really emotional. He's not really like super interactive. Like, he'll interact every now and again, but for the most part, he's to himself. He's gonna check on you, make sure you're doing your job, and after that, you know what I'm saying? Word. And that's probably how I would be too. But in the dream, he just kept like doing this. He just kept like fist bumping. You know what I'm saying? And in the dream, I'm like, what could he be telling me?
And this is after you left the job?
No, this is before.
Okay.
This is before. And it came down to time to make the decision. Well, it was getting closer because I knew the tour had been announced, or I knew what day the tour was gonna happen. And I knew how much time it would take before I needed to put in my hours or put in my time. So by the time it's 2 weeks, then I'm done and I go right up to it. I gave myself a week, but finally I got smart and just decided to take a break. I hadn't had a break for since graduating high school or going into that summer camp. Like, I've always just been running that. So, but yeah, In the dream, it just kept fist going. It got close to the time, my anxiety was building up. Me like, okay, I gotta go talk to him. I gotta go have this hard conversation. So I go in his office. I tell him ahead of time, like, hey, I need to talk to you about my future with the company. Okay, well, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk. So one day he just, I think it's like a Friday, called me in his office, closed the door. When he closed the door, it's a serious conversation going on. But everybody else in the office is gonna be like on team, like, oh shit. Exactly. So my anxiety through the roof, and I'm just like, man. So, you know, every time I leave, I've been telling y'all I'm going to do a performance with an artist that I'm working with, right? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because he don't really be paying attention to like whatever, like, you got time, you use your time, whatever, I don't care. You do your job. And so, he's talking to me, and I'm telling him, like, it's getting to that point where I gotta make a decision. He was just like, stop. Before we go further, talk to me like I'm not your boss. Like, I know that's hard to do because I'm your boss, but just talk to me like I'm not your boss. What do you want to do? I was like, well, sir, I'm not your boss. I'm like, yeah, I want to do both. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing both my whole life. I want to be able to do both. I can do this job from the road. All I need is phone and internet. And anytime I am going, people still be calling left and right, and I still be getting stuff done. I want to be able to do both. Let me do both. I'm only gonna be gone 6 weeks. Let me do both. So what do you want to do? I want to do both. He's like, no, you don't. You don't want to do both. What do you want to do? Man, I want to go DJ. He was like, well, I think that's what you should do. I think you should go chase your dreams. I think you gave this a year of your life. Go give that a year of your life. Go see where you end up after a year and just compare the two, see what you really like. Because you don't want to be working this job. Nobody wants to work this job.
What were you doing before?
Construction,
Okay.
project management. And so it's not like terrible, to be honest. It's really not a hard job. Like, no job is hard. It's just the people that you got to deal with. It's the different personalities, it's the different cultures, it's the different attitudes and perspectives and all that stuff that just make it like pulling teeth every day to get stuff done. Because if everybody was on the same page, ain't nothing to be arguing about. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't be on the same page.
Everybody got their own ways of doing things. You know, want to see it done their way. Everybody think they got it the right way.
Oh man, right? And so at that point, he was telling me, you know what I'm saying, I think you should go do what you want, do this and that. And it clicked to me, and I was like, dang, that's what the dream was about. In the dream, he wanted me to just go do my thing. He was like, no, I want you to go, I want to see you go do that. I want to see you do that. And I was like, dang. And I was just telling him why, like, weighing the good with the bad, like, I really don't want to go because it's going to be like a selfish move for me. Like, it's going to be the first time in my life I did something for me without considering how it would affect the people that I love, as far as like me actually being there physically, me not having a steady income, because you got to go hustle for everything. Because I'm the rock in my family. You know? I'm the one who everybody can reach out to make sure that they is okay. If they fall short, they call on Trey. Trey gonna handle it.
It's the same for me. Like,
yeah.
No matter what, the Army's gonna pay me regardless.
Sure.
I'm always gonna have a check.
Yeah.
Like, if my mom needs it, you know,
It's done.
like at one point, I hate to put on Front Street, but she just
No,
got rid of her job, like her position.
Yeah.
So it was just like for a minute, it's like,
She needed help.
you know, so it was like every time I got paid, my check was coming like, hey, you need anything, you good.
Yeah.
And like that's how it is. Like my brother, anything you need, like, hey, you good, you need anything. So like at the same time, the way you feel is like how I feel about this right here. And I'm like, one day I'm not really like if I jump out,
I can't help you no more. I need help. You feel me?
It's like I can't jump off the porch and be like, oh,
I can still help y'all. Like, I gotta go grind this out, but run it up so crazy to the point where y'all need to leave me alone for a while. Y'all gotta get on y'all own for a little while. Y'all gotta let this stuff kind of manifest before I can come back and say, I got you.
yeah.
Because I don't got you. I don't got my damn self. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna actually make me some money. I don't know when that's gonna happen. So I need y'all to, you know what I'm saying, hold it down. So I was telling him that. He was like, well, I think it's just important you talk to your family about that. Like, tell them where your head is at and I was just like, damn, it sounds so simple, but I was like, man, why didn't you do that? Well, I'd already had, but not on the level of, okay, this is about to happen. I need everybody to understand what's about to happen. And so, I think I talked to my mom and got home. She was like, Trey, I want you to live your life, live your dreams, live your best life. Like, you have created this opportunity for yourself based off of hard work and, you know what I'm saying, diligence and being a good person, and go do that. I was just working on 9 to 5. You ain't happy there. You ain't even like your best self. Like, so go do what makes you happy.
Yeah,
Don't worry about me.
And my mom's like that too. She don't really need. Like I get that hustling instinct from my mom.
Exactly.
I watch my mom get it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get it regardless.
Exactly.
So it's like I know she doesn't need me, but it feels good to be able to say like,
I got you.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so like the difference is like where your opportunity was already created.
Word.
You know.
Yeah. I think that's important too, bro.
Yeah.
Before you decide to go, like Steve Harvey always says, take the leap when you get the sign, basically. Like after he got the sign that, okay, this is really what I want to do, and like I'm taking the leap no matter what. I ain't got the opportunity that I want, but I'm gonna just sacrifice. Like, I think that's important because that shows God that you really have full faith in Him, and He gonna put you through some stuff. If you ain't living right, He gonna put you through more stuff because He need your full attention, He need your full discipline, and all that good stuff. Before He decides, okay, you are ready to handle the blessings that I want to give you. If I give you these blessings and you ain't living right, you ain't making the right decisions with you know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing, you making the wrong decisions. Why not go give you the world? I will give you the world. You're not ready for that.
And it's funny because when you say like you gotta wait for the signs, I felt like I had the signs in front of me, and I still chickened up. Like I still choked up because I was comfortable. And now it's like I have everybody, like my mom tells me like you should just stay here or stay in the army because you know it's that 20-year retirement.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be set at 38.
There you go.
You know.
Yeah.
But it's like, well, I want to do this another, what am I at now? 4 or 6 years?
Okay.
Another 14 years.
Yeah.
But this is stressful. My body hurt, bro. You heard my back crack earlier, right? But
that's real, bro.
But
that's real, bro. Peace of mind beat everything. Beat money. Like money don't buy happiness, bro. You can have all the money in the world, but if you ain't got nobody to share it with, nobody to laugh about the shit with, none of that shit matters, bro. None of it. So, yeah, I think peace of mind be everything. Happiness be everything.
like my family's gonna support me no matter what. Like it.
Yeah.
It's just like then I hear in the army everybody's always like you should stay there, and you never understand why they say you should stay in or oh your life or you know this and that. And then I realized I'm not bashing the army in any sense.
No. But I gave you an opportunity to life.
Yeah. I don't see. I think people who say like you should stay in or tell me like I should stay, they're seeing it in benefit of what I can continue to do for the army, not what I can do for myself.
Yeah.
And, you know, I get it. Buy into that lifestyle. I had to tell myself something the other day. I was like, look, I don't care if you want to do 5 years and leave. If you want to do 19 years and leave, whatever. Now, if you do 19 and leave, you're done.
Yeah, that's your fault. You just messed up the whole game.
Yeah, like you messed that up. But I don't care if you do your first contract and get out. I want you to get out. And same thing my family says. At least put yourself in a position that you're gonna win still.
Yeah.
Or you know, at least, hey man, tell me your goals. That way we can get you.
Yeah.
At least somewhere.
At least manifesting, at least like coming over, talking to some people to set some plays up.
Yeah, so it's like why continue to just stay here and like feel, because I feel stagnant in the military, me personally, because I feel like everything's already mapped out. All I gotta do is show up to work, right time, right place, right uniform. What else I gotta do?
Yeah.
You give me all the necessary tests, I can't fail.
Yeah.
So.
And that, I don't know, like, everybody different. Like, that's one thing I got, that you, when people ask me, like, what's the best piece of advice that you got? And my best piece of advice, no matter what, is trust your gut. Listen to the voice inside you. That's the only voice that matters. But you can have the biggest clique of partners, you can have the biggest family, you can have the whole world on your side. One day you're gonna die by yourself. So the only thing and the only voice that matters, when it truly matters, is yours and how you feel about the situation. Because everybody's perspective, everybody's journey, everybody's walk of life is different. So they're gonna have different ways of going about it. You have to listen to what's on the inside, because that's God talking to you in a whole nother way. Your higher self is listening to what God is saying. Like if your stomach start hurting and you walking into a building or some shit,
Probably don't need to be
you
here.
don't need to be there at all. You need to be there.
Yeah, like,
Because it's trying to talk to you, so you need to listen to that no matter what. Because everybody's blessing is different, so they need that sense of, what's the word I'm looking for? They need to be content with, or they can be content with living that life of Monday through Thursday. I go to work, I do the same thing, see the same people, accomplish the same goals, and on Friday get a paycheck, and I'm good. I can do that for the rest of my life. Rest of the people. Some people, somebody got to do it.
yeah.
Somebody got to do it, and so that's what their purpose in life is. Or you know what I'm saying? Their purpose is deep rooted elsewhere, but that's what their journey of life is going to bring you. If you have any notion in your body, any feeling of ambition, of stagnant, of I can't do this no more. I need more. Listen to that, because you'll regret it. You'll regret living a life like that. That's the main thing that just messed with me so much, was like, oh, I got this opportunity. There is no way I'm gonna be able to live with myself if I don't go full-fledged and grab this by the horn, bro. There's no way. If I say no and I stay working at this motherfucking job, these 4 walls that people think is so important, that this bum-ass project that we on, like, it's more to life than this.
Yeah.
It's way more to life. I can't sit here and pass that up to stay here and be comfortable. No way. I'd rather die a million deaths before I say, I'm cool with this. I'm gonna just stay here. Nah, bro.
I feel that. That's how I feel. Now that I think I'm mentally where I need to be in order to get out. So I'm not supposed to get out until 2021.
Okay.
So I think now, like, in the mindset of like, all right, saving money, you know.
Here you go.
Look,
Look, you can have all the passion in the world. Money pay the bill, bro. Dumbest thing I ever said, bro, was I do this because I love it. I told my mama that one time. she was like on my head about, you know what I'm saying, just handling business. Like, this is a business. Everybody wake up every day to get money, bro. If somebody tell you it ain't always about the money, it's lying to you. It's always about the money.
facts. Like, one day I can figure out how to make this pay. You know.
That's all you thinking about. That's all I can think about every day.
It was the same, because now that I think about it, there's been a lot of things I watched lately. But I'm gonna go back to Drink Champs, and it was the same episode with Nas, and I don't know if we know Drink Champs, but it's with Noriega.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
He said, Nas told him one day, he's like, you know, you're gonna get paid for your conversation one day.
Nas told Noriega that?
Yeah.
Word.
And like that's how I feel. Like I feel like I can talk to anybody. Like I love this life right here, getting to sit here.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, just have an inside look on somebody's brain for a little while, bro. Yeah.
Like, when I did it with WillAYE, all right, no.
Yeah.
When I did it with Black, when I did it, one of my homeboys, Burge, was out here from Baltimore.
Yeah.
Did it with him when he was out here.
Yeah.
You know, just being able to do it and link with these different people.
Tap in, bro. And give the world a different perspective on how these people who they may admire or may, you know what I'm saying, value, see how they really feeling. Like, I think it's so important. Like, Kanye does interviews few and far in between, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they be so powerful because it's just a real insight on who he is and why he's doing what he's doing in that moment of time. Right? And so, and it gives people just something to talk about, something to really think about. He said, people want to talk about being woke, like this whole time, bro, I've never like not supported Kanye and what he was saying. As controversial as a lot of the stuff he's been doing was, like, I always would sit there and be like, well, if you just listen to what he's saying,
He's explaining everything.
he's explaining it, and that shit really be making sense. Y'all just like hate to love people. So
Like on the cool, like since we're gonna like kind of segue into what he was saying, the whole like slavery was a choice, and then I'm not gonna say I'm not agreeing with the statement.
I'm not agreeing with the statement because it was distasteful.
Yeah, but when he went ahead and explained, like, he was like, Harriet Tubman ran it. Like, you had the choice to run.
That's every day, bro. That's every day of your life right now, bro. You got a choice to say, I'm gonna stay with this job. I'm not tripping. This is more comfortable. I ain't happy. I don't like this. And I'm just too scared to see what the other side looks like because I know it's bad. I know it's gonna be turmoil out here. I know I gotta run from dogs and run in the mud and swim and get scored up. I know I'm gonna go through that if I say I don't want to deal with this no more. I'd rather die than to deal with this any longer, bro. Everybody got a choice, bro. Everybody got a choice, but every day you wake up, bro, you got a choice, bro. So I ain't saying he was right for saying it, but everybody got a choice, bro, every day. Or die, bro. Death gotta be easy, cause life is hard, bro. I don't fear death. It can happen the moment I walk out in the bro. I know I lived my life to the fullest of my capability, bro. I know I gave it my all, bro.
I think when like people hear me say it, like I don't feel that, like, cause
they think you be tripping.
Yeah,
they think you like.
I think about it all the time.
Yeah,
like
bro.
I think like, damn, I wonder what's next, or like
I never know, bro.
yeah, like, you know, cause like you said, you can walk outside and it can just happen. I can, like, it doesn't matter. You just gotta keep living.
And it's only because of what you've seen. You can't fear death if you like been around it and overcame it. You know what I'm saying? You done seen some shit. You done seen some shit. I done seen some shit. There's no way I'm scared to die, bro, because it's like, shit, I know I gave it my all. I know I ain't hurting no more. I do whatever to keep my happiness. I take whatever leave.
Yeah.
You keep my happiness, and if I die, I just die. Shit, game over, bro. Game over, bro. Shit, it was my time, and God wanted it to happen. If I put full faith in Him that I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna, when I jump, hit the ground. I'm gonna soar. He gonna give me wings to soar. Soon as. Or like right at the last minute, right before I'm about to die. I got hope. I got full faith.
They're gonna pick you right back up. You're like, got you.
Go past heights I never even imagined, bro. That's what I pray for. God, just guide my steps. Let your work be done through me, and allow me to see, soar past heights never imagined. Never imagined, like, and it's gonna happen because I see it. Because I knew the moment I made the decision. I ain't gonna lie, I'll take that back. I still was questioning it, and I was only questioning it after I made the decision, accomplished exactly what I set out to do by making the decision, which was going on tour. After the tour was over, just being honest, like, and I think this is a good time for people to like understand what's going on in my life. I'm not traveling with them right now. That's the reality. I can't associate myself with, not necessarily I can't associate myself with them, but it's me.
It's just who you are.
And it's me. And that's it. It ain't me and them and me, no, it's just me. And then it's just them type stuff. If it happens again, that's perfect, that's beautiful. But right now in my life, I was questioning, hello, God, like,
it's like a one-on-one.
yeah, like, I left my job, the comfortability of a 9 to 5, to be with them, because I knew that was the ticket. Or, you know what I'm saying, I felt like that was the ticket. I wanted to be an asset. I felt like I was an asset. And now after this allocated time was over with, it's just nothing. It's just nothing. Like, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying, money that whole bunch of other stuff. Like people, I appreciate the love, but people don't know like really what go on behind, not behind the scenes, but like know like the ups and downs that come with chasing the dream or being in the spotlight or whatever the hell. Like it's so much more to it that I feel like I gotta be transparent and let people know that it's just like running away from slavery. You know the end goal is freedom. Before you get there,
It's a whole lot of shit you gonna
it's
go
a
through.
whole bunch of shit that's gonna test you up. Is it even worth it? I'm just gonna quit. They just gonna catch me, bro. I'm tired. I don't even know where I'm going. I can't even, you know what I'm saying? I ain't bathed, or I'm still running out of breath. I'm tired. Like I die before I go back. It'll be over with before I decide, okay, I gotta go back. No, bro. With or without. And so that's why I just gotta be transparent and say, like, man, I was questioning my name, but I really like to see the guy, like, man, you do know. And what he told me and what he showed me, rather, was my idol, DJ Mr. Rogers, or one of my idols, posted on this. It was like, I was going through a spell, and something just told me, yeah, that's when I first thing I seen was Mr. Rogers. He had a post saying that he had a really dope opportunity for some up and coming DJs to go spin at Jambalaya in Arkansas. The set was at 1 p.m. and it was like 8 p.m. It was 8 p.m. Wednesday, and the set was like 1 p.m. Thursday.
Oh, so he was like that night.
He was like, you gotta be somebody already in North Texas or something that I know who wanna do. I immediately, I'm packing my bag. I got it in this comment. I was like, I'm packing my bags right now. So I know I'm finna get that call. He did me like, you sure you talking about it? I'm like, yeah, especially if they paying. Like, man, really, it's freaky. It's just an opportunity. I'm like, well, are they at least paying for a hotel? Like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying, something. And he hit me back. My partner, Sammy B, he hit Rogers up too. And I don't know how that conversation went, but I know Sammy called me out of nowhere, like, bro, you trying to go to Arkansas? Like, yeah, I'm just talking to Rogers. He's like, man, like, okay, like, bet, it's on there. Like, we both gonna do that. I'm like, perfect. Like, we in there. Let's do it. And so, with that, we went out there. Like, this was like 9 p.m. by this time. He had a gig. It didn't finish till 2. I was like, bro, we gotta leave like right after the gig, bro, to make it there for 8 o'clock. And 8 o'clock in the morning, just so we like fully ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So we do whatever sound said we gotta do ahead of time. I bet. Mind you, I've been home for about a week from tour. I was perfectly fine on tour, like not sick at all. I am in the bed, shitting, nose stopped up, coughing. I'm talking about like, I have like been so depressed because I've been on this like super mega high. I'm traveling with the biggest star right now. Seriously. In America, seriously. I don't know nobody who can really just deal with that and still rise and still keep going, bro. Nobody. And because that happened, you know, your body just like, sometimes it make you go through shit. So I find I'm sick, my mind ain't right. I don't know if I was into it with my girl at the time. I was into it with my girl at the time. I can't even remember about what.
That was a wrench in a lot of
You
shit.
feel me? Like life is just not good, bro. I got that call, bro. I immediately felt good. I'm like, let's do it. 2 o'clock by 9, I'm gonna take a nap right quick. Fuck that. We get on the road at 2. Like, fuck this, I'm gonna go sleep. I'm tired as hell. Like, I ain't been sleeping good. Energy follows purpose, though. And the whole time, I'm driving Arkansas. I'm tired as hell, but like, it didn't even faze me, bro. It didn't even faze me, bro.
Driving towards your purpose.
Dark as hell, all that. We get there, we rock out. I can only give so much. I was still under the weather, bro. Like I'm still like, it was to the point where I'm yelling on the mic, and goddamn snot came out. I said, oh shit. I said, that's when I said, oh damn, man, I'm not over it, bro. Like I said, you gotta keep going on your own, bro. Don't get just out of it. I'm physically, I can't keep going. Like I just made this long ass trip. I'm already tired. I'm sick. I need to go sit the fuck down somewhere right now. But it was dope though. I got to do an hour and a half set with him before the show actually started, and I spent on Trey the Truth set with DJ Mr. Roger wasn't there, and I guess that's his DJ. And yeah, I did his set. Like I was like, damn, like that's big. Like
that's a blessing again.
Like, you feel me? And then we got paid. Like they wasn't even like originally they weren't gonna pay us, and it was like, well. I said, well, at least they don't give us a hotel. I guess Rod just talked to him, got him a way to just say like, okay, we're here $250 a piece. Got paid. Didn't even stay in the hotel. Got
back on the road and went home.
We got back on the road and went home, bro. I got back home while I'm talking about voice gone. I can't. I'm just like, God, you a bad man. You just showed me everything that I needed to see, bro.
I think God a funny.
He's funny. He's a bad man.
Look,
he got a sense of humor.
He do.
He got all that. We are made in the image of him, so everything that we are is a part of him.
Yeah.
Seriously.
People get upset at me. I be like, oh man, God is a funny nigga.
He is.
And they be like, you really just called back?
Yes.
God is
He's my nigga.
Yeah. Like, seriously, I just went through like some of the most trying everything. And I'm not gonna talk about it on camera, but or on record.
Yeah.
But just know it was very trying.
Yeah.
And I was just back and forth. I was talking to my cousin, and I'm just going back and forth with her about everything.
Yeah.
She was like, "You need to stop and listen to what God has to tell you." And I remember I was going through the situation. I'm down the street in the HEB parking lot, arguing on the phone.
That's what. I'm not arguing on the phone. Parking lot.
Look, at the HEB parking lot, I'm just coming from the gym. I'm trying to get my food and come eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So get off the phone. Next day, I'm at work. I'm talking to my supervisor about the situation. Something clicks in me. I had lived that exact moment before. Not like physically, but like I had seen it.
Deja vu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cousin was telling me just a few weeks ago when I found out some shit. She was telling me, she was like, everybody calls it deja vu. Calls like this sense of living through something deja vu.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't really know what it's called, but like,
Yeah, that's the term. Right?
yeah, everybody calls it deja vu. And I was like, yo, I've lived this moment before.
Yeah.
And I know what because I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I didn't know what I was supposed to do in this time. I was like, fuck. Look, it hit me, and I realized what I was supposed to do. I left work with it. Left work. Like, yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Call my cousin. And it just was all like just that one realization. And like from that moment on, because I think the same way he was like, he was just sick, but my stomach was like in knots.
Yeah.
And, like I wasn't even sick, it was just in knots because of what was going on. Man, I got the second that hit me, I was a new man. Like
seriously,
I was a new man.
He'll give you everything that you need, bro. Everything.
Like it's weird. So I was just like, damn. Like, I'm waiting on like that revelation for like this. Like it's like either I can I don't want to keep trying to balance both. So like how your boss told you, you don't want to do both.
You really don't.
Yeah.
Because you can't put full, like, this is the first time in my life since I've started DJing that I've been able to only focus on the music, bro. And I never felt like so in my purpose ever before. Like, it's always been DJing and school. DJing and work. DJing, you know what I'm saying? There's always something else. Like now it's DJing and producing. You feel me?
We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk more about your producing.
Word.
Yeah, like I feel that way. Like I give my all to work,
Yeah.
but it shows that I don't give my all to this.
Yeah.
Like you can tell like how sporadically the episodes come. Like you might see one and be like, "Damn, bro."
I forgot you did.
Yeah, like it's been about 4 months. Like,
yeah, seriously, bro.
you know,
It a 9 to 5, like ain't nothing wrong with it if you don't necessarily have something that you want to accomplish outside of it. Like you don't have like no burner desire. 'Cause everybody ain't the same, bro. Everybody got a different path to walk, and everybody got different assignments from God. So don't look at somebody else's life and like wonder why mine can't be that way. Everybody blessing different, bro. So different. You gotta appreciate yours. If you love yours, it'll manifest even greater and become something, you know what I'm saying, that you completely fall in love with and appreciate. If you just, you know what I'm saying, water your garden.
yeah. I don't want this to just be a hobby.
Yeah.
I want this to, I really see this as a foundation.
It is, bro. It's a platform.
Yeah.
It's a platform.
Eventually it'll move on and bro, like just the plan I had, I was like, I know I can't do it. Like I get excited talking about it.
Yeah.
Like I really do. Like I get excited just thinking about it.
Seriously,
I was like, I know I can't be in this situation, bro. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I need the freedom to move around, bro. If I need to up and move to LA for a week, or not a week, that's a week, but like for a year,
Yeah.
boom.
I could do that.
Yeah, like I'm not worried about moving. Shoot, what am I supposed to leave San Antonio? Like, shoot, probably 2021 is when I'm supposed to get up out of here.
Yeah.
And the Army send me wherever it needs me to go.
Mm-hmm.
I can't keep doing that.
Uh-uh.
Like, that's how this falls behind.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, damn, bro, I spent all this time building my name in Dallas and like trying to get, here.
That's something else that I had to deal with. Was,
What, building in Dallas?
building in any market and then being removed from that market.
Yes.
So I started off in Dallas. I started DJing at 16. I built me a little man, got me a little buzz. I left PV. Every time I come back to Dallas, it don't hit the same, right? People know me as a PV DJ, not as a Dallas DJ. You feel me? And so, like, I'm not even in touch as much with Dallas scenes as I probably would be. Like, I know all the scenes, but I don't even know like all the people promoting here and there. Type stuff. I probably know more people promoting in Houston than I know in Dallas, and could get on easier in Houston than I would in Dallas. I just love Dallas so much. It's his home. So
That's why
I'm saying.
it's hard. So like how you you don't know that many people,
Mm-hmm.
but like you're at home, so you're still able to get out and network.
Yeah.
Your name is your name. They're still gonna respect your name.
Yeah. The people who know, the key people who need to know. The people who don't really matter, but still should know, they don't know type shit. If that makes sense. Like the people who in the same field got a whole bunch of respect for it. The people who just don't know me type shit. And that's okay. I just gotta keep working. Gotta keep doing more in the city to build a name in the city. And that's hard because it's like, who the hell want to start all the way over? First one. Second, I don't even know y'all. I went to school with only so many people.
Facts. And I feel the same way. Especially, I didn't even go to school in Dallas.
Damn.
I went to school in Louisville.
Yeah,
Well,
see,
it's I
I'm
went
with
to school
you.
in Louisville.
I'm with you.
So it's like for me to have to get into the city, I'm lucky because I think my personality takes me so far.
Yeah.
And I mean that in a not cocky, but I mean
No, that's
just
real.
who I am takes me so far. I don't think I could be I don't think you would be here if you didn't think my energy and personality was.
Type stuff.
Yeah, like people wouldn't want to come talk to me. People wouldn't want to fuck with me.
Exactly.
So-
Manifest that.
So it's like that kind of helps me when I'm in the city. But it's like when I reach out to people,
What's crazy is you say that, but I feel like as positive as I am, right? As good as the energy and stuff that I have, I think that should be turning people off from rocking with me for real. Seriously, I don't get the people who are on that same wave as me, totally embracing, totally almost respect this and that, like wow, like people don't even realize or whatever the hell. People who not though, they don't be like you either gonna be inspired by me or intimidated by me. And I got that from Desert Dog. And it's so true. Like it's like you either gonna feel like wow or or whatever, you know what I'm saying? However you gonna feel, but it ain't gonna be positive. I think I get more people intimidated or feel a certain way about how I am because it just don't line up with theirs. Or they have it just conflicts with theirs. And I'm like, well, I don't know. Dislike you or hate you or offer whatever you say you want to do. I'm just not gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no dig at you. That's just like I want you to be exactly who you are. And I'll let you know if I'm actually gonna participate in that same stuff. And that's how I say that, you know, because people think I'm still good. Like if I go out, man, they're like, you going out? Like, you didn't go to a party? I'm like, I don't. Yeah. Like y'all making a big deal about some shit that ain't even that big.
But like that, because even me, like man, people ask me to go out, but I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I'm coming out tomorrow.
Yeah. Word. Appreciate that. That's love.
I don't like to go. Like I don't like to go nowhere. I like to get my money's worth in it.
Exactly.
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 And it's expensive ass rent. I like to get my money's worth.
There you go.
So, but yeah, for real, I don't really like to go out. People hit my line and be like, hey bro, you gonna come out with us? And it might be like once every few months now. Mm-hmm. That's just how I am. Like I used to go out shit ton.
Yeah.
Then I started getting tired. Like it just got to the point where I was tired.
I used to want to go out a whole bunch, but that's the reason why I started teaching it, because that was two things my mom would not let me do, which is go to parties and get a job. And I seen somebody, we hired a DJ for my 15th birthday party. Dude by the name of DJ, another one of my idols. And he was doing both.
Yeah.
He did both. I'm like, nah, that's it. That's the play.
Right.
That's the play right there. DJ, like, you know what I'm saying? Get to go out to all the parties and make money with your partners.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. And so, save up my little bread and bought me some starter equipment and look back since, bro.
I feel that. As you see, one of the mics not working. You know,
nah, for real.
You know, I went and got my setup,
bro.
And you know,
progress of the baby still going a long way, bro.
Yeah, it's just I just went out and did it. Like, you know, and a lot of times I will go out, I'll reach out to people on like Instagram.
Yeah.
Like I will shoot the shot. Like I don't care who you were.
Yeah.
I shot it. I DM Cash Page.
Yeah.
While she was out here for the last festival. Mm-hmm. We didn't get to do one schedule, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
But like now we locked in, like it's just
there you go, bro.
Yeah, like I think I tried to take money. I didn't get no response, but I did see her. I did get to take a picture with her. Yeah. But then that's the things I like. I'm like, damn, bro, I get to meet someone like, not to even be a fan, but like just like, damn, bro, I get to kick it around like these dope ass artists. Yeah. And
yeah. Don't take it for granted, bro.
Yeah, like
everybody don't get a chance to.
Yeah, like I enjoy doing this.
But they still people, like we all still just people though, like everybody still people. They put their pants on one leg at a time, just like that's it. They just do a certain thing and they get it from out of it.
Yeah. So it's just cool. Like I enjoy it. I enjoy a lot of it, bro. Like this is out of all the hobbies I picked up trying to find like what I wanted to do exactly. Mm-hmm. And each hobby I picked up is how I got to what my ultimate goal should be. Yeah. Like if I was playing video games, I'm like you said, you could be making video games. For real, bro. I don't want to make video games. So yeah. Or like doing photography. Like long story short, I wanted to be an entertainer. And that was since I was little. Like I've had music just in me. Like watching battle rap at like 10. Yeah, fucking Will's freestyle and just like little. Yeah. Like I knew at a young age like music is what I want to do. Yeah. I just couldn't figure out where I was. Yeah. And then it took me being older to decide, like, yo, I want to be Q in them. Like, I want to be where Jay-Z is now, like, just behind the scenes. I want to be the nigga wearing a tie.
Yeah, for real.
So,
For real, bro. And now you manifested it, bro, and it's gotten to this point, and it's just gonna continue. I think this is gonna be one that just take it to a whole nother level. Like it's beneficial for both.
right.
I think because it gives you a chance to build on the platform and me to continue building on mine, right? And express how I'm feeling with it. I think people appreciate the vulnerability and the transparency and stuff that I provide. And so that's why I'm always up to tweet. Anybody talk about let's talk about what's on my mind. Everybody want to know what's on my mind. This is what's on my mind.
Facts.
That's what I've been thinking about. And I think it goes a long way. I think it goes a real long way. So again, thank you for the opportunity, bro. This was.
I thank you for coming through.
Yeah, man.
You know, I'm glad because I think we wanted to do this one time while I was in town. I was at home.
Yeah.
And once again, schedules just
Like
match up. So like this alone was a blessing.
Yep.
You know that the crib is. I got the crib together finally.
Word. It's nice, bro. It's nice, bro, for sure.
Appreciate you. You know. But anyways, let's see. WillAYE,
Yeah, man.
coming with the plays.
Yeah, man. We are at Daytalk Sundays tomorrow. I cannot remember the name of the venue, but it is by
The Well.
The Well, close by UTSA. Got my bros, DJ Fat, DJ 007, Steve's the DJ, partner artist Charles, partner George Brown. Some real good homies that just showing love and bringing me out here to do my thing, man, and embrace San Antonio culture. This is my first time actually out here as an adult. So to come out here and actually do something that's a part of my purpose, I feel like I love San Antonio. Yeah, I want to come out here more often. It's a long little drive, man. Like I definitely can see myself out here even more. Kind of reminded me of home a little bit. Got some spurts here and there, but yeah, this is definitely great. Got to play tomorrow. Stay tuned for WTP Apparel. I had like a crazy ass idea earlier today. I can't reveal it just yet, but that's gonna make it go to the next level. WTP TV YouTube channel. We won't actually be launching in January 2020. We want to make sure this is completely an experience for people. Like, I like to do stuff the hard way. It seems like not necessarily the hard way, but just put my best foot forward. Right. And I think people are gonna appreciate that we are taking the time to perfect this, make this a true experience, something that's actually entertaining, insightful, and purpose driven. I can't picture nothing else that works better. So I can't wait to launch it. We're gonna take our time with it, January 2020. That's when we take off for that. WTP Apparel still popping. DJ WillAYE still popping. Life is good, bro. Life is a blessing, bro. Every day you wake up, you got a choice, and trust your good, no matter what. Trust your good. You will make me happy.
We out of here, bro.
Easy.
You know what's sad is I guarantee you that stopped recording a long time ago.
I thought about that, bro. I thought about that.
I'm almost guaranteed.
I said,
Oh shit.
you good.
Yeah.
Perfect.